The number one question that we get asked all the time is, how's the market? And I thought this weekend provided a really good opportunity to give a little bit of a snapshot into what's going on right now in Kingston, just coming out of January, right? So for a little backstory, we put 2 listings up on the market at the end of last week. Listing number 1, lower price point, right here in the city, definitely more geared towards the first-time home buyer. Listing number 2, a little bit outside of the city, higher price point, unique property, and definitely expecting a little bit of a lower buyer pool in that one, right? So listing number 1 went live on Friday, immediately flooded with showing requests. At this point right now, Sunday morning, we've had 16 different showing requests on the property, and they're still coming in. So sellers haven't even really been able to be home because their house is essentially just a showroom. Listing number 2 went up on Thursday, couple showings right off the bat, couple phone calls. I did an open house there on Saturday, and if you've been following along, I do a little Instagram story, introduce the property every single open house I do. Didn't even have a chance to do that for this house because at 11:45, I looked out the front window and there's a lineup down the driveway of people waiting to get in. So I opened up the doors. The thing was packed from 11:45 all the way until 10 after 1. So I got started it early, ended it late. Had about 15-16 groups through there. For context, if I had 4 or 5 groups, I would consider that a pretty successful open house. So 15-16 was crazy. To put a bow on all that, to sum it all up, buyers, if you're waiting for the absolute perfect time to get back into the market or to get into the market, if I'm being completely honest, the absolute perfect time might have already passed. The next best time is right now. I know everyone says that, but things are heating up. Interest rates just held, and we're starting to see a lot more confidence from buyers and a lot more buyers shopping around, a lot more deals getting done. Sellers, if you're waiting for that spring market, you're waiting for, the interest rates to come down even further and more buyers to flood the market, one thing to consider is that once that happens, there's going to be a lot more competition. Inventory is also going to go up because everybody's waiting on the fence, waiting to do the exact same thing. There are very serious buyers out there right now shopping around, trying to get deals done. I was talking to an agent yesterday and she had a house sold within a day. Didn't even get to do her open houses this weekend because it was done. All that said, the market is heating up. We just did the busiest January we've had in the last 3 years. Things are happening, and it's just going to keep getting crazier. So if you're sitting on the fence watching, thinking, oh, I'm going to wait for the absolute perfect time to strike, you might have missed it, and this might be the absolute perfect time to strike now. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great Sunday.